this cancer fight for 4 years. She had stage 3 breast cancer in the beginning. And there's 3 ledgers that was written by me. One is 2020, 2021, 2022. There's another one that's 2023, and then another 2024. I wrote these ledgers because Diane McGuirt asked me to write them. She wanted me to write her story down, and she wanted me to tell her story so that others may benefit from it. I don't know why or how, what she meant by it, but this is my way of honoring her wishes that she started in 2020. And she wouldn't let me stop writing. She wouldn't let me start taking notes. So this is her story. And this story today that we're going to watch is January of 2021. Thank you very much. Pray for you. January 1st, 2021. Happy New Year. We didn't celebrate New Year this year. Diane, I've had a fairly good day. She mostly knitted and watched TV. Diane cooked a supper of cabbage and black-eyed peas. It's a New Year's Day dinner. Her only problem was her stomach was hurting, somewhat nauseous. She went to bed about 12 a.m. So Happy New Year to all. The 2nd of January. Diane had a good day with stomach problems and nausea, throwing up in the morning. Diane made popcorn later with butter and M&Ms. Stephen called and she talked to him, and that really made her day for the rest of the day. She did have to eat cold popcorn, but she didn't care about that. It was just as good. She got to talk to Stephen. Then she continued knitting. She's about halfway through the last ball there. She has whatever she's knitting. She loves to knit. Something she could do sitting from her chair. Then I went to Dairy Queen, and we had Dairy Queen chicken basket, and we shared it for lunch. I don't think either one of us ate anything for supper. Diane went to bed about 12 p.m. She was sick in the morning, but she felt good most of the day after she talked to Stephen. It was good. 4th of January. Diana went to MD Anderson today. She went to visit 3 doctors to talk about her surgery she's supposed to have on Saturday coming up. Don't know what they said. Don't know what went on. She didn't tell me anything about it. Anyway, Diane seemed to be feeling good today. She had a good day for the 2nd day of the year. And I'm happy for that, and she was happy. Good day. 5th of January. Diana got up and ate breakfast. Then we went to the church, visit them for some, in the post office and drugstore. And it's good to see her out in the sunshine doing something. Then we went to Evadale, Texas to buy bullets for her gun. She was thinking about going to shoot it. And Jim Martin called her and made her day. She was really happy after that. Brightened her day for the rest of the day. It's a good thing he called. It was a good day for everybody. 6th of January, 2021, Wednesday. Diana went to MD Anderson for a COVID test, for blood work, and to see the doctors to get ready for her surgery. That's going to be on Saturday. We ate at P.F. Chang in Houston before we came back in the rain. Diane complained about her chest and back hurting. Don't know what the doctor said to her. She didn't tell me. She was quiet about it. But she's worried. I am. January 7th. Diane got up about 9 a.m. and I went to McDonald's and got the breakfast she wanted. She ate that. She did eat it. Then she laid down on the couch. Tried to get Diane to go somewhere, but she just wanted to stay home. Didn't want to go nowhere. She got up from on the couch and sat up and did some knitting. Then she told me how she was very worried about the surgery. She talked about it, but didn't say what the doctors had said. Diane seemed to be feeling okay, other than she was really worried. She wanted me to build raised bed gardens, so I started building the first one like she wanted, where she wanted it. Then she wanted me to do another one later, so we get to that one later. One day at a time. It's a good day, except to worry. The 8th of January, Friday. Diane went to MD Anderson in Houston. They're putting, I guess they call seeds in her breast for Saturday's surgery tomorrow. Don't know what it is. Diane just explained it to me. We're also spending the night there at the Rotary House at MD Anderson. I'll be there for several days. And she'll be in the hospital until she gets out and we go home. Scary day. She went over there to MD Anderson. They did their thing. She came back and spent the night with me at the Rotary House at MD Anderson. The 9th of January 2021, Saturday, day of surgeries. Diane checked in at the MD Anderson Hospital, where she went through the station to walk wherever she's going for surgery at 5:45 a.m. So a bright and early start going for her surgery. Diane called me on the phone about 8 o'clock, said she's turning her phone off. She'll turn it on later. So about 8:18, she started surgery supposedly. I got a call at 11:37 from a nurse saying Diane is okay. The doctor called at 12:37 p.m. saying surgery completed, all went good, took out cancer cells and all the lymph nodes from her right side. Massive surgery. Received a phone call from the plastic surgeons at 2:03 p.m. saying Diane is finished and all looks good so far. The nurse in the recovery room called about 4:03 p.m. said she's okay, and then she went to her room. I guess she went to her room to recuperate. No visitors allowed. Diane called me at 4:31 p.m. and said she is okay. Turned the phone back on. Diane called back at 5:24. 7:17, 7:58, 8:44, 10:35, and 10:40, and 10:44 to talk. She was able to talk to me, and Terry came that day, drove up down from McKinney, met me at the hospital at the Rotary House. He was going to spend the night with me Saturday night and leave Sunday when we left, hopefully. Don't know what happened in there, what done. I know they operated on both of her breasts, took the cancer cells and the lymph nodes out of her right side. And supposedly, I guess she's cancer-free, right? I don't know. That's not a good day. Not a good day. The 10th of January, Sunday. Cancer-free, maybe. Diane got out of the hospital about 11:45 a.m. and went to the Rotary House where Terry and I met her. We had lunch. Then about 1 o'clock, we drove back to Beaumont home, and Terry went back to McKinney. She was hurting, mostly under her right arm at this time as she went home. After she got home, she tried to stay busy with laundry, putting clothes up. Later, we drained from her bag where she had a drain stuck under her arm. There's a plastic tube inside of her body going into a bag. We drained 80 milliliters from the bag. Diane is in great pain all over her upper body, both sides. She went to bed about 12 p.m., hurting. Didn't sleep really well. 11th of January, Monday. Diane's having a really hard time just getting up and down from a chair. Can't hardly lay down, can't sit up, can't walk. Trying to use her left arm, trying to walk around the house. She's got to keep moving. She's had a little cough, so she used her breathing machine, did a breathing treatment. I don't know, maybe something developed at the hospital. I don't know. Not good. Diane tried to take a bath, but it was really hard. I helped her all I could. She has stitches all over the place, both breasts, under her arms, on the right side. She's in pain, massive pain. And she just, the rest of the day in pain. What can you say? Twelfth of January, Tuesday. Diane got up about 9 a.m. She had eggs and bacon for breakfast and toast. I fixed it. And she watched Judge Judy on TV, trying to lay down some on the couch. She went with me to the post office, to the UPS to return shoes she had bought that didn't fit. Then we stopped at McAllister's and bought some food home to eat. Glad she got out of the house. Diane was filling her pill bottles in the kitchen and caught her hose, drain hose from the inside her body to the bag and pulled it. It looks bad. I know it's hurting her. She screamed. She went to bed at 8 o'clock p.m. I don't know what to do. Pain. "13th of January, 2021, Diana's birthday." Wow. Stephen, Tanya, and Lena came over for lunch and ate cupcakes, and Diana had a good time. She enjoys having her son here. Diane had lots of text and phone calls from lots of people. Diane, Sister Lawless came over for a while. Tammy, Terry, Jim, Marie, and Sky called on the phone and all talked to her at different times. She enjoyed that. Diane wanted lobster for supper, but got shrimp instead. I think she had a good day, although she was in a great deal of pain. Not good. Happy birthday. Love you. "14th of January. Diana took a bath, put on clean dressings, and ate breakfast and started knitting. I took a short nap on the couch and then started knitting again. Ate shrimp gumbo for lunch, and it was okay, but no taste or flavor in it where we got it at, don't remember. Diane playing on her iPad. Some of the late afternoon and her night under her arm is hurting. A lot of other areas, not so much. Diane's having a fair day. But under the arms and her breasts, her whole chest, it's hurting. "15th of January. Diane was up about 10 a.m., ate breakfast. Diane threw up. It feels better after that. Her right underarm is still hurting. I'm not surprised. Diane and I went for a drive to the bank and to Starbucks, get some drinks, and then home to watch Judge Judy. She lays on the couch and watches Judge Judy. Diana's breast surgeon called and told Diane about the surgery and what they found. They removed 31 lymph nodes, 7 had cancer along with the ones in her breast. That was Dr. Pushant Singh, MD. Know a little bit more about what happened. Not good. "16th of January, Saturday. Diane had IHOP eggs and pancakes for breakfast this morning. I went to IHOP and picked them up, brought them home. After that, we drove to Tri Supply. Diane wanted a new door. She didn't like our door anymore. So she purchased a new door, and she was going to have someone install it, but I did bring it home. Later on, someone came to install it. They did the best they could. They couldn't seem to finish it, so I had to finish it. I had to get the hardware for it and redo what they had done, but I got it in. It's there now. Then she went to Nature's Bell Antique Store, where she got a small egg skillet or something. She never used it, but she got it. Diane had taco and chips and salsa for supper and did not eat lunch. Her right arm and shoulder hurt and hurt her a lot, she said. She doesn't usually complain, but she is, you can see in her face, she's in great pain with this surgery she had. A lot of surgery all over the chest. Oof. "17th of January, Sunday. Tammy came over to visit, had lunch with us, but Diane is still having problems with her right underarm. It's hurting her like hell. We stayed home and she watched Hallmark movies all day. Diana didn't complain, so I guess she had a good day today. 18th of January, Monday. Diana went to the mall today at Parkdale Mall to Dillard's walking. Still has a lot of pain, but she was trying to get out for a change, which is good. Then she knitted and watched TV, still with pain. We drained the drain under our breasts. We drained 29 milliliters of junk out. Yeah, she had a good day otherwise. The 19th of January, I went to McDonald's to get breakfast, but while I was gone, Dinah fell on the floor in the bathroom. She hurt both of her knees and burst her mouth open a little bleeding. Yes, she laid on the floor for a half hour before I got home. It took me about another half hour to help her get up. It's hard to touch her anywhere to pick her up because of all the stitches. She finally got up. She went back to bed. Not good. Diana did eat breakfast after a while. Then she went back to bed. About 11:30, Diane got up in the morning there. Talked to her sister Lawless on the phone for a while. Then Diane felt a lot better. She could walk. We went to Sam's Club to get water, or Fuji water. And we had to buy lobster. We bought 3 lobster tails for her to eat. And she ate all 3. That was good. I enjoyed watching her. January. Diana went to the dentist, have her teeth cleaned, and she had a mole made for a fluoride treatment for the radiation she was going to get shortly. Yes, that was supposed to help her teeth with the radiation. Went to Walgreens and she bought soap and more masks and some wipes for wiping stuff off, Clorox wipes. The area around the drain under her breast was red. I took pictures and I sent them to MD Anderson, to Dr. Singh. Haven't heard back anything yet, waiting. Otherwise, she's okay. 21st of January. Diana called the nurse, Teresa, I think it is, at MD Anderson about the drain being red and hurting in her breast. We sent a message to Dr. Ramirez, her oncologist, about magnesium pills and about the drain also, trying to get somebody to help her. Otherwise, she's okay today too. Still pain. 22nd of January. It's a Friday and it's Terry Wayne's birthday. Happy birthday, Terry. Diane had a hard time sleeping last night because of the pain, and we got up early, went to MD Anderson to remove the drain. They removed the drain and said it was, and the hole was still there, and they said it will take 2 to 3 days to close up. Just be real careful with it so it doesn't get infected. Don't take a bath or do anything. So I went to Stephen's house on the way home in League City. Met with his wife and his daughter, then came home a few hours later. Johnny Garcia had called and wanted to come over and print some papers for his loans, so we met him at the house and I printed what he needed. Diane still feels bad with a lump under her arm, hurts her. But Johnny did stay and eat some pizza with us, so she had to visit with Stephen and her nephew Johnny, so she got the drain out. I guess that's a good thing. Bad day, though. She's in a lot of pain. Still with the stitches healing. "23rd of January, Saturday. Diana got up and Johnny Garcia wanted her to go to the cemetery with him to check out a burial plot for himself. So, of course, Diane and I went with him to the cemetery. He purchased a niche next to the one that Diane had purchased on the right side. Then we took Johnny to Lupe Tortillas for dinner. Then we came home and Diana went to sleep on the couch. Diana woke up, ate a bowl of cereal, then went to sleep on the couch. When Diana woke up again, she went to bed. She was hurting so much she couldn't hardly move her arm. She couldn't even lift it. Lots of pain. The hole is still starting to heal one day. Another bad day. 24th of January, Sunday. Diana got up at 9:15, so she wanted me to go to McDonald's. So went to McDonald's and got her breakfast for her, and she ate it. Then she went back to bed. She's still hurting. She got up about 11:30, took a bath. Then she started knitting. Then she went to the bathroom and started taking some of the glue off of her stitches under her arm and around where the hole is, where the plug was inside of her body, the drain. Then she took a long nap on the couch, and then she did some more knitting. Diana's arm is still hurting really bad. Really, really bad. Bad day. 25th of January, Monday. Diane drove to MD Anderson in Houston. We went to the Rotary House, checking in to spend the night, because she's got stuff today and stuff tomorrow to do. So today, Diane did physical therapy for all of her upper body, I guess, and only that right arm. And she saw 3 doctors and had a blood test. I don't know what all 3 doctors she did see, nor I don't know what they said. But one of them was, of course, the oncologist. And what she told me, in January of 2024, she told me she had a secret to tell me. that in January of 2021, the oncologist told her that her life expectancy, based on what he had seen so far, would be 1 year. He just wanted her to know. She never told me that. She kept it a secret until 2024. I don't know how she did that. She didn't usually keep secrets. I wish I'd have known. I don't know if I'd done anything different, but I wish I'd have known. But she knew the whole time that she was only supposed to live a year. But she fooled them, didn't she? Yeah. 26th of January. We spent the night at the Rotary House again at MD Anderson. Then met with Robert Dressel, a medical doctor, and did physical therapy again. Then we drove to Stephen's house for a few hours, then back to MD Anderson to spend the night again. 27th of January. Diana had physical therapy at MD Anderson in Houston. And then she saw Dr. Donald Bugner, medical doctor, for a post-op visit. Don't know what they said to each other, so I don't know what he said. Wasn't privy to that because I was down in the basement. Then we drove to Stephen's house for a few hours. Then we finally went home. Got home about 8 p.m. that night. Diane went straight to bed. I remember that. She was wore out. Don't know what was going through her mind. 28th of January. Diane had a blood test at Dr. Ortiz's office in Beaumont. I went to Nance after that to talk to them about a project they want me to work on at home. Diane is still having pains in her back and under her arm. She also has a knot. She's trying to work it out, trying to massage stuff out of it, but there's a big knot. Don't know that she can massage it out. I've never seen nothing like that. It's like something inside is wrong. We'll see. 29th of January. Diane got up and started washing clothes. Then she ate breakfast, eggs and bacon that I cooked. She started watching Judge Judy on the couch. Later we went to HEB shopping and Diana went with me and she pushed the cart. She could hold onto the cart and push it like a wheelchair thing, a walker. Now her arm is hurting more. I guess the exercise of pushing. So Diane sat on the couch and did some knitting, played games on her iPad, and went to bed. 30th of January. Diana got up about 11:30. She ate brunch of eggs and bacon. She did some knitting. Then she laid down on the couch and watched TV. Later that day, she texted Johnny Garcia to come over for supper. He came over for supper, stayed and watched TV with us, and he left about 11 p.m. Then we went to bed. Diane seemed to have a fair day today. That was good. 31st of January, Sunday. Diana got up at 10:30. Had the TV on watching church, so she sat on the couch and watched the church of Wesley Methodist. And then she went to sleep on the couch after that. And she made Mexican cornbread. It was good. So she had a fair day. Still in pain. Her arms, her breast. Stitches are healing, the wound is healing, and she's got that bump inside of her that's not right. Something's wrong. Guess eventually we'll get it fixed. Well, this is it for January. She had no chemo in January, so her stomach evidently is not bothering her. She hasn't complained about it. She hasn't been nauseous. The surgery has been also hell on her, and she's still having problems from the surgery with something wrong under her arm. Guess we'll find out later. The stitches seem to be healing nicely. She didn't want pictures taken of anything like that, so there are no pictures. I respect her wishes as best I can. I wanted to, but I didn't. I didn't draw any pictures of it either, so. Anyway, she has fair months. You know, the chemo made it worse, I guess, made her sicker. She has pain, but not sickness. The cuts and the scars, the stitches, the healing, all takes time. So she's done good this month, I think, compared to the other months. Thank you for watching, and I will pray for everybody.
Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Whenever a drop of water ever spills, then she'll be a true love mine. If she tells me she can't, I'll reply. Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Let me know that at least she will try, and then she'll be a true love of mine.